So have you found this to be the case so far in your own fragrance journey? You might have a very extensive, very diverse fragrance collection, but when you look around at what you have, it seems like that there are certain houses or brands that take up a whole lot more real estate in your collection than some others. And there's a good reason for that. I think there are a lot of houses and brands that just really resonate with us. We just find that they click with our personalities. We just immediately love maybe the DNA that runs through their collections. We love the quality, the presentation, the styling, all of that. It's kind of like I am with brands like Guerlain and Cartier. But we're not here today to talk about those two brands because I figure I've talked about them quite enough. But what I did want to share with you are some of the brands that I have come across recently, in fact, just in the last year or so, that have really, really impressed me. These have just stood out head and shoulders above all of the rest. And yes, for one reason or another, they just really clicked with me and my personality and what I'm looking for in a fragrance. So I wanted to share these with you and also kind of go into why I really love and enjoy each one of them and what I currently own from the brand and also what I am looking to purchase in the near future. So let's go. So I'd really have to start this list with this brand here, XerJoff. When I first tried XerJoff, it was based mainly on all of the hype and the raves that I was hearing about this house. And I decided to actually blind buy Oudin here. And my mind was just blown. I loved this fragrance so much. I mean, it was love at first sniff. And it really impelled me to continue on investigating this particular house. So eventually I did pick up also Neo. I got Herba Pura, More Than Words, and recently I've also started delving into the Casamarati collection with Mephisto. And yeah, there are tons more that I want to get from this house. I mean, I feel like I've just really only scratched the surface. There are so many more to discover, so many more that I do want to get. Probably my next purchase is going to be Ivory Route. So the next brand that I want to share with you is Nishane. That Karagos was my very first purchase from the house. I did the whole discovery set thing, and for some reason, this is the one that stood out to me. I know a lot of people go for Ani or Hasavat as their first choices, but to me, there was just something very different about this. I love that kind of grape soda vibe that it has, along with the pineapple. And then there's like this nice earthy dirtiness that kind of resides underneath. And it really, really attracted me right out of the gate. So from there, I got Hasavat and also Zen to complete what they call the Shadow Play collection. And then I was also able to pick up this beauty here, Nefs. I really feel like even though it is a little bit more expensive, this beauty should be in everybody's collection. I really do. And I mean, I know it sounds kind of shallow, but even if it's just to have this bottle sitting on your shelf, I mean, can you get any more beautiful than this presentation? I mean, I think not. Probably my next purchase from Nishane will most likely be either Ani or 100 Silent Ways. So moving on to the next house, this is Habibi, New York. This is also a brand that I've talked about quite a lot. I've featured not only on YouTube, but also on Instagram as well. Harmony was the first purchase that I made from them. It was a blind buy, and it was based solely on the fact that it was supposed to be a great leather scent. And indeed it was. This was another one that when I smelled it the first time, mind blown. Really, I mean, and this is probably, I will probably always come back to this one as being one of my favorite leathers. It's just so soft and buttery and creamy. And from there, I ordered Santal Journey. Beautiful sandalwood fragrance. Of course, I'm a big fan of sandalwood, so I'm always looking for another good one, and this is definitely a good one. And then in collaboration with the brand, they have sent me a couple of ones to try and review. Among those, Velvet Royale, which is a Quentin Bish perfume. He was the one that knows this one, so I was very, very excited to try it. Was not disappointed. And then White Moroccan Leather as well. And then I did buy Urban Oud. And that's something that I really love about this brand. I love the way that they take oud, they introduce it into these fragrances, and they just make it very, very wearable. So I consider a lot of these to be great introductions to the world of oud. But again, they're just so nice and easy to wear. And they're very beautiful, very unique creations. So that's really what attracted me to them. Quality ingredients, the whole 9 yards. Probably my next purchase from Habibi will be their Desert Oud. So the next brand I want to talk about is State of Mind. This is one that really captured my attention and enthralled me before I even had the chance to smell any of the fragrances. I did order a discovery set, but what really captured me, of course, was the presentation. I'm a sucker for anything Art Deco, Art Nouveau, and that is what a lot of their concept, their marketing is based around, that general aesthetic. And but I mean, these bottles are gorgeous. They are really eye-catching. But I also like the concept of the brand too, the fact that each one of the fragrances is built around a tea note. And in addition to that, they do offer the teas for sale that complement the fragrance. So I thought that was a pretty cool thing. It was very different, not something that I've really seen done before. So they sent me a bottle of this one here. This is Open Mind, which I thought was appropriate because just, going by the notes, reading those off paper, before I even tried it, I had already decided it probably would not be a fragrance that I would enjoy at all. Those type of notes, aquatic, ozonic, just do not normally appeal to me. In fact, some of them I can't even wear. But there's something about this one. Not only does it work very well on my skin, but I really, really enjoy how this one is composed. I find it a rather unique scent, and it really, it kind of opened my mind to, the fact that I can't actually be a fan of this type of scent profile. But from that, I ordered as my next one, Natural Elegance, which is a fruity white floral, beautiful scent. It's got a very classic feel to it. It's got a lot of oak moss. And then I was recently able to acquire a bottle of another favorite of mine, Liam's Slave. This is a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. Probably my next purchase from the house will be French Gallantry. So the next brand I wanted to feature is Veronique Goodbye. I had the privilege of joining in an Instagram live with Maggie from Total Fashion Sense over on Instagram and Veronique, and had a marvelous time. She is doing such amazing things with this brand. The scents are out of this world. They all evoke the sights, the sounds, the smells of the Mediterranean. It's all about, that kind of vacation lifestyle, all wrapped up in these beautiful bottles. I had this bottle, I bought this before the live. This is actually considered one of their boosters. It's called De la Nuit. They also have one that's Du Jour. These two boosters, they are standalone fragrances, but they can also be combined and layered with the others in the collection. But they are also offered as a moisturizing body cream. I have the body cream and the Du Jour here that the brand sent me. This, guys, is just phenomenal. As you can see, I've gone through just about the entire bottle of this. I really need another one because I cannot live without this. This is so good. And also picked up a couple of travel sprays as well. I have the travel spray in the Du Jour, And also I have the Luminaire de Iris. Probably my next purchase from the house will be the one called Sexy Garige. I've tried that one and absolutely love it. It's become a really popular one in the Veronique Goodbye collection. All right, so two more I want to share with you. This next house is Maison Violet. This house has a rich history. In fact, it went defunct for a while and it was recently resurrected by three friends. And they just have some amazing stuff. I was introduced to the brand through a good friend of mine over on Instagram, Lady Lioness, Brenda. And she just raved about this brand. She really loves them. And I was compelled to try them, and I'm so glad that I did. This was my favorite, Un Air d'Apogee, and I was really good. I waited till Black Friday sale, so I was able to get a really good deal on this bottle. And there's so many more that I want to try. They've got a new concept series. They have one called Cycle 001 that is really good. But probably the next purchase from them will be Tanagra, which is a beautiful iris scent. They do iris right. All right, so last but not least, as they say, this is another brand that was introduced to me by friends over on Instagram, Marco Jean-James Von Smell, and he did not steer me wrong by recommending that I give this house a try, and it is Theodorus Calatinas. I was able to pick up 4 of his fragrances over the holidays, Black Friday in particular. Again, got such an awesome deal. I had to get 4 bottles. But this is what I would consider the epitome of artisanal perfumery. This guy is just doing some amazing, very interesting, very unique things in the world of perfumery. Like, take for instance Mentor here, what he's done with vanilla. This is my type of vanilla. Again, I haven't always been a big fan of it, but I truly love, I'm obsessed with this one here. In addition, I got Alluring Fig, 1989. And then probably the most popular in the fragrance community is Coffee Addict. Beautiful coffee scent. I truly appreciate it. I will say that, you know, there's something in it that does not agree with my skin chemistry, so I can't really wear it. But I know someone who will appreciate this, and she's about to get gifted this bottle, and I'm sure it's going to smell amazing on her. And I also went back later on and I got a bottle of his Santal Wood, a nice boozy sandalwood. You know how I like sandalwood. And then also the brand sent me Tobacco Maniac, another wonderful fragrance. So my next purchase from the brand will probably be either the Leather Iris or the Musky Rose. So guys, that will do it for this video today. I really appreciate you coming by and hanging out with me for a bit. Let me know, what houses or brands are you currently crushing on or are completely obsessed over? I would love to know. And as far as the ones that I featured today, have you tried them? What are your thoughts and opinions? So drop me some comments down below if you wouldn't mind. And until the next video, take care.